you rape somebody in America, you'll get some years. You rape somebody... Maybe. Yeah, depending on who your lawyer is. Lots of people get away with rape out here.
Yep.
For years and years.
Willie D. Live.
How long did it take Harvey Weinstein to go to prison for that shit? How many people did he allegedly rape along the way? Bill Cosby, you know?
Didn't Trump rape somebody?
Yeah, he raped his wife. Well, no, he raped his wife at one point. They came out in the divorce. And then the porn... No, not the porn star. There was that one woman who was a photographer who sued him civilly. She won. Yeah, our president, you could say, is a rapist. Rape somebody in Saudi Arabia. They'll castrate you. That's the end of the story. They'll cut your penis off. What are you going to do? Complain? You're going to speak out against the government? You're going to get a better lawyer? Oh, that's thrown out the window. So do you want that? Or do you want... And think about in these countries that have these rulers without any sort of voting, without any sort of freedom of speech, think about how many innocent people get put in prison and get put to death because they simply don't have the ability to defend themselves on any level.
Well, that happens here.
I know it does.
Just don't happen. Well,
but there, they don't even try to sugarcoat it.
Right.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Listen, I came
Once
from a
we
communist...
accuse you, you're out of here, period.
Listen, I came from a communist country. You'll never convince me that that's a better system than what we have here. I'll take this with all of its warts and scars over a communist system. Look at North Korea.
But you can say that because you're a white man in America. See, when I'm looking at it as a black man in America, I have a different set of problems. Besides, like, I got all your problems, and then I got black problems on top of that.
Right.
It's different.
No, I feel you. And I'll never know what that means.
So I can see why somebody like Trump would be like, yeah, let's kick it back to the old days and let's keep it like it's always been, you know. So it's a different experience, man, you know.
Yeah, man, listen, like I said, we're both right. Neither one of us is saying the wrong thing. We have our own perspectives, and we have our own experiences. And ultimately... nothing is stopping us from leaving this country.
Before I get, that's true. Yeah. Actually, something is stopping me. You know, my family is here, so that's what stopped me. If I didn't have family here, and I got deep family here, I got like damn near 100 first cousins. So if I didn't have that, I would not be here, bro. I wouldn't be here. Period. Point blank. Period.
You have the money to live somewhere else and come back and see your family whenever you want. So
yeah,
I'm not totally buying that.
Nah, I'd be out here all the time, man. I'd be out all the time.
Okay.
Because, you know, out of sight, out of mind, you know, and all this type of stuff and whatever.
I feel you.
And we can go into
all that, yeah.
Yeah, we can go into that later.
Yeah.
But, man, it's been an absolute privilege to have you on the show. Before I go, what's your prediction on the stocks right now? You know, I know I know we saw a slight increase, but what do you think over the next 6 months going to look like?
I don't really care about 6 months or a year or 2 years or whatever else.
Just long run.
I'm always long term and everything. I haven't sold anything.
Yeah.
I haven't sold a single share recently.
Did you buy some more on the dip? I know you bought some on the dip.
I did it because I have a bunch of expenses right now. I have a bunch of extra expenses that's pulling my money into that.
Yeah.
But had I not had that going on, I would absolutely be pouring my money into the stock market.
Because that was a nice little dip last week.
It was a great dip, and I was even tweeting about it. I said, yo, if I had an extra $1 million, I would be buying right now.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, no, it's all going to go to zero. And it's like, it's never gone to zero. I think that what's happening right now is not going to be a permanent situation. Yes, these tariffs, you know, everyone's freaking out over and so forth. But these tariffs are not going to stay here forever. They're already loosening some of the tariffs. They removed the tariffs on cell phones. And they're going to start adjusting here and there. And eventually China and America will work it out. No one's going to benefit by having 100% tariffs between the two biggest trading partners on earth, right? But I think what Trump is doing is playing hardball. And he's probably, when the dust settles, I think that this approach will actually put us in a slightly better position. I think. That's what I think. But who knows? Who knows?
Man,
who knows? Listen, I wish. Listen, the last time I bought.
You're a hell of an optimist, man.
I am. And the last time I bought Tesla stock was when everybody hated Elon Musk for buying Twitter. And the stock was at an all-time low. It was lower than it is now. So I bought a whole ton of it. And I mean, after the election, it went absolutely fucking crazy.